Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of Pokemon news to go over, new potential spin-off games that have been rumored for this year. We also have some updates on Pokemon Day and a few other bits and bobs to go over as well. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at this new rumored spin-off that's going to be happening this year. Now, it was originally tweeted out by Eclipse, so of course, take what he says with a grain of salt. He said things in the past that have turned out to be true. He said things in the past that have turned out to be false. It's not someone like a Riddler-Coup who obviously always gets things right because he has legit, like, really good links to the Pokemon company. Eclipse is someone that is basically like 50-50. So I'm hopeful, but at the same time, kind of also be prepared for disappointment if you believe what he says. Anyway, he says, so, DLCs aside, which obviously is referencing the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, which are coming all this year, we'll be blessed with more Pokemon spin-off games. So who's ready for a comeback? So yeah, the fact that he says, you know, we'll be blessed with a Pokemon spin-off and also goes on to say who's ready for a comeback means that it's most likely going to be a spin-off that we've already had in the past. So it's not going to be something brand new. It could be something like Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It could also be Detective Pikachu 2. Like, that has been rumored to be coming out this year, and we're also going to get the announcement for that very soon. Apparently, again, maybe potentially Pokemon Day or something like that. So he could literally just be referencing Detective Pikachu 2 to kind of like play it safe. Or it could be something, like I say, Mystery Dungeon or Ranger. I mean, maybe even Colosseum Gales of Darkness. I don't want to get my hopes up too much because my dreams will be crushed if I think they're coming back. But he does say, you know, DLCs aside, there's a spin-off happening this year and, you know, who's ready for a comeback. But at the same time, Riddler-Coup also said this earlier on, a couple of weeks ago, you know, saying people's unrealistic expectations for 23 projects, and some of them were restricted by former dead ones. And then obviously goes on to say, you know, when someone asks, should we have low or high expectations? He says, depends, it's new though. So does that mean that we're getting DLC this year for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Most likely 2 different DLC packs. This new Pokemon game that like Riddler-Coup is talking about, which again is definitely going to happen because he's like super legit. And then also we're going to get a spin-off as well. I mean, the only way I could see that happening is if we get Detective Pikachu 2 in like April, and then we get DLC pack number 1 in like June, and then DLC pack number 2 in like September, and then like this new Pokemon game that Riddler-Coup is talking about in November. That's the only way I could see that happening, unless Eclipse is like messed up a little bit and he's just referencing like this thing here, even though it's like brand new from Riddler-Coup. So yeah, I don't know if this means that we get like a ton of Pokemon stuff this year, or you know, Eclipse has just got his information wrong and it's just going to be the DLC and then whatever this game is. But either way, potentially we're getting a new spin-off game as well. It's a new spin-off game, but of something we've already had. It's something that's having a comeback, potentially. I don't know. That's what Eclipse is saying, but again, take it with a massive grain of salt. He's said a lot of things that have been right in the past and a lot of things that have been wrong in the past. So, you know, take from that what you will, but either way, he's saying that we are going to get some sort of spin-off comeback that's happening this year. But again, we're obviously also getting this new thing as well. Whether you have high or low expectations, it is something new. That's something that is definitely happening this year. We've already covered that quite a bit. Moving on, we have some Pokemon Day news. It's only for Pokemon Unite, nothing crazy. PokeCalos tweeted out, it's actually on the 11th of January, it's actually quite a while ago, saying Zacian will land on the game of Pokemon Unite, it seems, for Pokemon Day. So again, if you didn't think we were getting anything on Pokemon Day, I mean, all the information we've had recently definitely alludes to us getting something on Pokemon Day. We're getting Zacian in Pokemon Unite, and obviously we have the big update happening at the end of February as well. They don't say the 27th of February, which is of course Pokemon Day, but the fact they say late February, and also, you know, you're getting the bug fixes and added functionality, which again could be getting ready for the DLC. We're probably going to get the announcement for the DLC on Pokemon Day. I mean, we most likely are. It's going to be like a big Pokemon Presents. Like, we're usually going to get that on Pokemon Day anyway, but you know, the fact that we're getting this update with added functionality on late February, and we're also getting Zacian being added to Pokemon Unite on Pokemon Day, which has been seen in the files, and we've already had the logo for Pokemon Day 2023 as well. Means that, yeah, we should hopefully be getting a relatively big Pokemon Presents that goes over Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, Pokemon Unite, probably Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters maybe, and it may even talk about, you know, this potential spin-off game, whether it is Detective Pikachu 2 or, you know, a different kind of spin-off game, and it may also even go into detail about this as well. Like, we really don't know. It could be one of those things, like last time when we had like BDSP announced, and then also Legends Arceus announced, that was like a crazy Pokemon Presents, and I could see them doing something again like that. And then again, the last one we got in February of last year, which was obviously the Scarlet and Violet announcement. Like, the Pokemon Presents we've had in the last couple of years have been kind of mad, and so there's a lot to live up to. So I think this one will be pretty good, but again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm expecting the announcement to also contain a lot of like the new features and Pokemon and characters that we're going to get in the DLC, just like we got in the Alabama and Crown Tundra. They literally showed off everything, like the new Regis, the new Calyrex forms, and Urshifus and stuff like that. You know, you got the characters. They literally showed off everything in the announcement trailer. They left nothing to kind of think about, and apart from like typings and stuff. But yeah, they showed off a lot of new ones, even like the Galarian birds as well, I think. So yeah, I could definitely see them showing off like Paradox, Suicune, and Virizion on Pokemon Day, and yeah, maybe like the third legendary, something like that. But anyway, that's the Pokemon Day talk. Moving on, we also had this as well, which I was quite interested about. Now we've been getting we've got maintenance for so many Pokemon games lately. It's really weird. Like, we already spoke about BDSP earlier on in the week, but we've also just had one for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield as well. And again, it could be getting ready for Pokemon Home dropping for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And again, Pokemon Home would need that update, but I guess they would need to do something to BDSP and Sword and Shield to kind of show that it's come from Scarlet and Violet. Like, if you transfer from Scarlet and Violet into Pokemon Home and then into BDSP or Sword and Shield or whatever, it would have some sort of like text on. So yeah, the fact that this status bar has kind of been basically just updating us with loads of different Pokemon games getting updates, because it's not even this as well. I'm pretty sure Pokken got an update as well. Yeah, Pokken got an update as well, like a maintenance. So I don't know what's going on with Pokemon. I don't know if this is all getting ready for Pokemon Day or whatever, but there's like a ton of Pokemon games that are getting like maintenance. So obviously we've got Sword and Shield getting maintenance, we've got Pokken getting maintenance, and again BDSP also got maintenance. Yeah, there. So 3 Pokemon games all getting maintenance. I wouldn't be surprised if Legends Arceus and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee also got maintenance in the next couple of days. But I thought that was quite interesting that all these Pokemon get, like, Pokémon's a bit of a random one, but yeah, Sword and Shield and BDSP potentially getting ready for this whole Pokemon Home thing, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Moving on, we also have this, which is really interesting as well. This was picked up on I think on the 1008 Encounters video. I think it's on the Pokemon website. It was posted by Pokemon Center, and they say, according to the official Pokedex, we have 11 regions in the main Pokemon games, which are, of course, Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Galar, Hisui, Paldea. And again, I know that Hisui is just Sinnoh, but in the Pokedex terms of things, it's seen as a different Pokedex. So that's obviously 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we still have this unconfirmed region. And when you go to this unconfirmed region, Meltan and Melmetal are still from that region. So we are still yet to discover the region that Meltan and Melmetal are from. So I don't know when they're going to drop this region, whether it's going to be Gen 10 or what. I have absolutely no idea. But they obviously dropped Meltan way back in, must have been Gen 7 or something, like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So yeah, I don't know where this unconfirmed region is, but again, hopefully in the future we get some sort of information about it, because we've literally just not had anything about Meltan and Melmetal's whereabouts. They might even come from like the real world, I guess, which is Pokemon Go, but again, that isn't really a region. Maybe we're never going to get it. Maybe it's just going to be unconfirmed because it literally does come from the real world, I guess. So I don't know, bit of an interesting one. That is going to be everything for today's video though, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really does help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on everything we covered today. What do you think this potential spin-off is going to be? Do you think that we are going to get a spin-off this year, or do you think it is just some misinformation posted by Eclipse? Let me know your thoughts on that. And again, it just kind of, I guess it just kind of goes toe-to-toe with what Riddler Q's saying, and again, I'm much more likely to believe Riddler Q because all his information is correct. So we're either getting DLC this year, a new Pokemon game, and a spin-off, or just DLC and the new Pokemon game, and then, you know, Eclipse has got his information wrong. Eclipse also said we got like a Rotom form that was like scrapped for Scarlet and Violet, and I've not seen anything about that from Riddler Q, so I don't know where he's got that information from either. And then yeah, Pokemon Day, all that stuff. And also, what do you think all this game maintenance is for as well? Like, this is a really, really interesting thing that all of these are getting in. But anyway, that's everything from me. Like I say, leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.